Hello, I'm Margaret Miller. We're here today at Archway Gallery, and these paintings are in my show. The title is Respite, and the reason I chose to name the show Respite is because all the paintings that you will see in this show were done during the pandemic, during the year of 2020 and 2021. And as everyone's aware of, it was a very difficult time for most people, and I anticipated a period of maybe isolation and having to stay at home, and that was rather stressful to me, but I tried to use it as an opportunity to do something that would fulfill my life and help me stretch as a person. So I decided to start painting for the show, which I knew was coming up, and so a lot of the paintings that you'll see here today are kind of like steps that I took through this investigation of self-expression. This painting is titled Broken Landscapes, and it's a view of Allen Parkway. As you can see, this is kind of an investigation of like how things are changing. And you know, during the pandemics, there's been so much change going on. I realized that I felt like the world was reforming, kind of breaking apart and reforming, and nobody really knew exactly, you know, what it was going to look like, but we all hope it's for the better. And so I kind of felt like that was happening in Houston, so that's the treatment that I gave for this painting. These are actually small paintings that I did in the neighborhood. This is in the 4th Ward. This is the bike path on 6th Avenue. And actually this one is coming home from Brazos Bend State Park. I drove out there to do some painting, and the park was actually closed. So I stopped on the way back and just did some sketches of different things that I found of interest. And I thought this was particularly interesting, and I thought it was very typical of Texas to have so many signs on a rural road. So that's what that's about. Okay, these are some of the larger pieces. These paintings were mainly from my neighborhood in the Heights, and this is called Good Morning. I was out walking on the Esplanade in the morning, and it just seemed like such a beautiful morning, even though there was so much turbulence and stress. You know, everybody was feeling it, that I just felt like I had to express the beauty and joy of, you know, being alive and having a nice neighborhood. This is also from the Esplanade in the Heights, and a woman was walking her baby in her baby carriage, and I just thought it was very interesting that she had this kind of unique baby carriage and was so intent on walking. This one is called Pool Party, and this was in my backyard. And the thing about this painting is, I think it's very like almost party-like. We have the young ladies, we have the dog and the woman who has got the really large leg entering the scene. And the reason why I decided to put this pattern on the grass was I have artificial grass in the backyard, which I do like, but it's more it feels more kind of like a blanket. It's warm and comforting and very easy to lay down on. So that's Pool Party. Here's another example of broken landscapes. This is actually taken from a scene. I was on a walk in Memorial Park, and a new section called the Glades, and it started out very traditionally, but the more I painted on it, it just kind of evolved into the Broken Landscapes series. And I really like this painting. It's definitely my interpretation of what the Glades would look like. Thank you. Okay, so here are some more pieces. These two are taken again from my backyard. This was wintertime by my pool, and it just seemed so desolate when I looked out the window. I just wanted to try and capture that feeling of my backyard in the wintertime. And then this is Backyard Chaos. It was another time in the fall when I hadn't been out and I hadn't done hardly any landscaping, and I looked out there and the way the light was hitting the fence, it just looked very chaotic to me. The top one is called Picnic Area, and that's actually Brazos Bend State Park. This one is another part of the Broken Landscape series, and this reminds me of my old townhome at nighttime, but really to me it just represents traveling at night, going to your home, seeing it, feeling relaxed, knowing that you're going to be home soon. These are just small pieces that I did in my studio of flowers, and just to help my, just to loosen up. This is again another painting from the Glades in Memorial Park. These were two people that seemed to me to be in deep conversation. And again, two more little paintings that I did in my studio to help me loosen up and just get into the paint. Okay, this is another painting. It's called Away We Go, and it's part of the series of the Broken Landscapes, and it's based on a day that I went to Memorial Park, and some people had their mask on, some people didn't, but there were many, many families and young people out definitely enjoying their life, and I just really felt the vibrancy of like people getting out no matter how they had to do it. And so anyway, I did want to tell you that the exhibition will be open the month of August, the whole month. Next Saturday night, the 14th, there'll be an artist reception from 6 o'clock to 8. Thank you.